I forgot to wash the clothes. Huh? Mm, yeah, it's okay. I forgot to wash the vessels. They're just staring at me. Oh, oh. Fine, chuck it. We'll do it after some time. And I didn't mop the floor. Seriously? Yes, I didn't. Okay. If it's not going to stink, never mind. But remember that you press that flush button after you're done with the job. God, I'm sure most of us will not forget doing the flushing job. Of course, that's something which goes on an autopilot mode, right? Um, Apart from that, there is one more thing that we shouldn't miss doing every day. Well, what are you guessing at? Is it something what I'm going to be sharing? Uh, can I put you on that countdown list and go from 10 to 1? I better not do that. Let me hit it straight over here. When we don't forget to flush after we are done with a job, what we're doing is we're letting out something that is inside our body. It's a natural way of disseminating things out to stay fresh, to stay healthy and happy. I mean, not to be constipated mentally too. Well, another thing is throwing the dustbin out, clearing the dustbin rather. Can we afford to, yes, let me clear the throat. Can we afford to let the dustbin pile up? Might be it's in the corner or it's somewhere outside. Or, yeah, somewhere which is not accessible every now and then, but a specified place only to keep dumping things over there. Do we really intend to dump things over there, or just like the flushing job we do, we clear it out too? Yes. There are a few things which we cannot afford to because it starts stinking. Who would on earth or anywhere in this universe would like to let the bin fill up or overflow and just flow like a river, and the entire house gets the fragrance of the what do we say? Uh, yeah, exactly. The bin. When we're so very particular about letting the physical things out, um, what are we doing with our apparatus just above our neck? So many things we have piled up, right? Let me ask you a question, and I'm pretty much sure that you have an answer to that. There are three types of, or rather, three to four types of dustbin methodology that we follow in most of the society, or I mean, everywhere for that matter, of late. Um, we have red color bin, and then a blue, and then a green bin, and a white or just a bin. Yeah. So typically the green bin, it's we discard the vegetable or the fruit or the food waste. Yeah, it makes sense. The food waste. And in the red bin, the daily, the tiny bits, when we sweep those tiny dust particles and all those stuffs, the dry waste, we put it in the red color dustbin. And I mentioned, if I'm right, a blue or a white. Um, it's something, like we discard these, again, a dry one, like um, paper, or something which is not so big, a plastic cover, plastic bottle, uh, s- these things. And once in a week, or might be twice in a week too, at couple of places, the carton boxes, the glass pieces, or anything of those which we get in the packaging material, right, as a Tetra Pak. So specific we are when we discard the waste from our house into these two to three to four types of bins. The end purpose we know. Um, each of the bin finds its destination to one particular place, and from there, we follow the concept of sustainability, or we follow the concept of clear way of discarding things so that whatever is discarded in one particular place, they find their destination in the form of a reusable, the food waste or the bio waste, what we call it as. We compost it. Many of us, like I most of the time, the vegetable or the fruit waste, I compost it. I have a small compost bin and I keep putting that, and that serves as a manure to my tiny mini garden. At a larger industrial places, yes, they look at creating, biogas, or, put it into a usable or reusable format. And the dry waste are typically the paper waste. Um, they also find their destination way out in the form of a sustainable one, or um, something, some outcome is created out of that. And especially out of the plastic covers, we create all those plastic, handbags or reusable bags, something like that. And the carton boxes, of course, you know what happens. Yeah, the glass pieces, etc. So beautifully we do when it is about these stuffs which we can, I mean to say, these dustbin materials in front of our eyes. What are we doing with the apparatus just above our neck? We have loaded it with all the four kinds of dustbin in the form of our thoughts, our ideas, memory, the past, aspiration, irritation, stress, frustration, all the damn things we've just piled it up in our head. Have we really bothered to segregate them? Okay, this is just basis my understanding. I'm going to be sharing that with you. Uh, Let me give you an example for the green bin. The green bin is that reusable one, or the biodegradable, what we call it as, which we can put it into use again and again without affecting the nature. So there are few ideas in our mind which keeps coming every now and then, but we kind of don't put it to use. Can we just bring those ideas back? When I'm telling this, I'm asking you to travel back your childhood. So many ideas, so many thoughts, you know, they are just like that food or the vegetable waste or the fruit waste. They're just lying over there, and we haven't bothered to bring it back. It can be, or it could be anything. Like you might have had a desire to color or paint. Might be when you were as a child, somebody said, you cannot draw like your parents. You cannot draw like your brother. And I don't even think you can even draw, these were the kind of a comments might be for anything that you might have received. And we have grown up, till now, or we continue to grow with this thought in our mind that I am incapable. I can never draw even a cat for that matter. I cannot draw even a triangle or a circle, let alone thinking about painting it. If that is the case, I would invite you to pick a pencil and a paper, care a damn about what was told to you as a child, when you were as a child. Draw something, you may never know, because this is a true example that I'm going to be sharing it with you. A friend of mine, I mean, most of us used to help her out to complete her, drawing, or for the biology books, science and all these drawings. whenever we asked her, why don't you draw, she said, no, I can never draw, I cannot draw, I don't want to. But I met her a couple of weeks back rather, and she's an artist. She sketches beautifully, and she sketches portrait. I don't wish to quote her name, yes, but yes. When I asked her, she said, you know what, Mira, I have always been living with this thought that I can never draw. I can never draw like my parents. I was always compared with my brother and my father that they were great artists and I can never draw even a single line. But one day I just gave up on that thought and put that thought as a child when I wanted to draw into life today. I'm sure we all have a green color bin in our mind. It's time to put it into reuse. It's time to look at what are those thoughts or something that we have kind of left it, you know, I would say a lifeless form. Similarly, there are few ideas or few thoughts and few things in our life situations which are just like that a red color bin. Every day we sweep, or even alternate days. Whatever, I mean, once we're done with the sweeping process of the house, the dust definitely needs to find its way out. Exactly. I would suggest every day if you can just give that 5 to 10 minutes to yourself to just sweep your mind off something which is not helping you. Why even have that in first place? And let it, build a pile and it starts stinking. Oh God, yes, a sigh. And I would say the plastic or, what do you call it as a plastic paper, plastic bottles. Similarly, once in a week, or rather even once in 2 to 3 days, if you can just take an off from whatever we are doing and go for that walk, or at least sit alone for 10 minutes or something, and just wonder what you have been doing for the last 3, 4 days or last, 2, 3 days. Is it really helping you in any way? Can those thoughts or those habits or tasks which is not helping you, can we discard it once in a week or at least twice a week? It's just like, discarding that carton boxes once a week because the person who comes to pick these stuff, like the huge carton boxes, one which are Tetra Pak ones, or one which we pack the television or washing machine or fridge for that matter. There's this person who comes to pick them once a week. So once a week or at least once a month, if we can create that half an hour, even that 30 minutes of a time, just to discard few things which is not helping. Well, am I going to tell you, exactly what to discard? No, I would not, because each of us know what we want to discard. I would say let's go in a reverse way. If you can take a paper and a pen and write down not what we want, not what we want to do, and not even that pending work for that matter for some time. Probably if we can start listing down what we don't want, what are those things which is not helping us in any way, physically or mentally, can we keep them away? If at all we cannot throw, can we keep them away for some time rather than creating that space in our mind to keep thinking about it, which is just not helping us in any way. It is just like we have put uh, the vegetable waste, the dry waste, the carton box, and plastic container, plastic paper, and all the stuffs in one bin. And here we are today, finding it really difficult, or just simple way difficult, to discard because we don't know what to discard because it's all piled up, it's all mixed up. and we have not segregated it. Even a waste that we discard requires a clear segregation methodology. Why not have a similar mechanism that would help the apparatus above our neck, if not to stay, calm or cool, at least have a little bit of a clarity towards these aspects about what we do not want, about what are those things which is not helping us in any way. This is Meera here, your Dino and Oasis. I love recording these conversations that runs in my mind. Um, and thank you so much. I've been showered with loads of emails and of course WhatsApp messages also. Um, Sharing about your experiences. Also, I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys. Thanks a ton. It's really helping me. And to a couple of you, yes, I've been asked not to quote the name. Yes, of course, I would respect that. Thank you for dropping in mail, suggesting me with some more themes and titles. I'm just working on all of them, and as and when I plan to share a content in that particular title, I would definitely keep you posted about that too. So do share with me about your bin story. This has been my bin story. We'll soon catch up with each of you soon in yet another episode. Thank you so much for always being around, supporting, and listening to this podcast. It means a lot. It would be really great if you can leave your experience in the form of a feedback. Stars are beautiful. I failed to receive stars as a child during my school. If I can receive that now, nothing like it. You're just adding that smile on my face. That's what I would say. If in case you feel no, Mira, I don't want to give that star to you, I would still keep smiling, um, because I feel Uh, I feel good about sharing what I'm doing. So we'll be back with yet another episode. See you, all of you. Ta-da. Bye-bye.